is. I think D13, this is the true test for them overall. I think they have looked a little rough, and when you're going up against the tougher teams, you know, Tyloo have been their first real test, I think, in the tournament. They got banged out, right? But that's the top team. That's the team you've got eyes on. So D13 taking on Beyond, I think this is more of their level. We've seen them play back in Rio, and well, they did take a map off of them, but for the most part, in the maps that Beyond won, it was rather convincing. So Vertigo is going to be exciting, but immediately Annihilation's off to a good start, gets rid of Olivia.
Well, we were talking about the head-to-head between Olivia and Annihilation already. Annihilation coming out on top very early indeed. I'm still not very convinced about his map pick from Beyond, Dinko. Like you pointed out, they played each other once on his map for the Road to Rio, the Eastern Road to Rio, the previous RMR, which D13 won, albeit it was a pretty close affair. And considering that Vertigo was picked by D13, you would imagine they have something in store for us here. So Beyond are the better team. I don't think we have any doubt about that. But just looking at the first two maps, if it doesn't go to map number 3, I feel like this could be a very good opportunity for, well, for the side of the Mongolian side, for D13 to maybe pull off. KNTZ left alone in a 1v5, there's nothing he can do. Annihilation just wreaking havoc in the pistol round. 3 quick kills. The first one on Olivia the moment they came out of T-Ramp. And yeah, D13 off to a very good start here in Inferno. Their opponent's map pick.
Yeah, this is definitely exciting. And D13, I mean, Annihilation, we want to see him show up. And the last time these guys played, Annihilation did alongside Score. They seem to be the two reliable pillars for this D13 side. So that's what we want to see over here for Beyond. The last time these two guys played, QQ dropped 80 kills in the series. So that's going to be interesting to see if he can show up again in this matchup. He has steadily been getting better as the tournament has gone on. Tamir tossing the nade down in towards Banana. Doesn't actually do a whole lot at all, really. 5 HP damage done to QQ, and he's going to get a Deagle headshot. Finally going down, the double from Tamir is there. The MP9's delivering death and dishing it out in towards Banana. Now we've got ourselves man advantage in play for D13.
I feel like Tamir has, he tends to obviously get a little, not necessarily struggle, but you know, when you have opponents like the players you have, that is just unreasonable. That SK was blinded, maybe the flash a little too deep. So despite having initial man advantage, it has been dragged back here by the thigh side. They do have the pistols to work with. Deagle up close, nice flashbang. Annihilation blinded. He's going to go for the pre-fire, giving away his position, and it's all gone wrong, Dinko. We're talking about what a good start they had, and now it's all on Tamir. He's got to get the ace and the clutch to pull this one back.
This round from start to finish, I think, was just played really badly by D13. The initial banana hold not really working out. Getting the double kill, luckily Tamir is able to make it winnable. They had the man advantage back in their favor, but that peek down in towards middle from Score is not needed, really. I know they have the flash buying available. You can't really do much about getting 1D'd while the flash is blinded STK, but the peak overall, it's just not needed, really. They had the man advantage, they had the better weapons, and it all just crumbles.
It all crumbles. I just want to touch upon the fact that Tamir is a player who tends to get overshadowed by the 3 young guns he has, but he has really been very, very solid indeed for his team. That was a great flash, by the way, on the Annihilation. He had to start going for the pre-fire, and even though he didn't get taken in while blinded, that just gave away his position. And that was a crossfire. I felt like Beyond just gets shredded with the 2 CTs there, but great play coming out from Beyond despite losing the man early on. And with that, D13, they just have to go for the full eco. And might even be seeing a double eco coming out from D13 in this in the next couple of rounds.
It's always annoying when you win the pistol round and then go on to lose to Deagles. It isn't even that second round force buy that contains the AK-47s. It's just the Deagles in play. And QQ, I mean, he gets off to a really good start in towards Banana. He's just taking those straight up aim duels and he wins them. So that's a good start. That's what we want to see from Beyond. We want to see this individual showing up. Annihilation with his Deagle, confident, peeking down in towards middle. No one taking the fight with him, though. Now he'll go back to short, playing a little bit more passively. Beyond looking to take Banana, great stuff. QQ again, just opening things up. Rit going down, no trade yet. Tamir with the flashbang, looking to hold on. His teammates are very far away. All my rolls. Trying to take a little bit of a fight. He was up on top of the sandbags. Does come out with high HP still, so you'll not be too worried about that. Score has rotated over towards this B bomb side. Now the push comes in, the utility's up. Score just kind of chips some shots down, but it's not going to work for him. Tamir swings into the open, wildly spraying on the CZ. It doesn't make any rewards. Annihilation through the smoke, trying to time some damage together, but it's not happening. Olivia overruns his teammate, and it has to be D13 just saving a couple of deagles, hoping for some exit kills here. As Beyond run them down, the MP9's taking cash. And it's going to be 1-1, now 2-1 for Beyond, as they will go into the lead.
I really enjoy watching Beyond this T side, especially. It's like it's kind of like a hive mind thing they have going for them. The way they work together as a unit. Oh, okay, hold on, Mr. Cap making a little bit more expensive. That's nice. But they will just lose the MP9s, and I think there's a Mac in the buy over there. So yeah. All things considered, it is going to be a double eco coming out from D13, another opportunity for Beyond to get a pretty comfortable round here. But yeah, I just want to talk about how Beyond, the difference between Beyond and many of the teams you see in Southeast Asia, in Asia for that matter, right? You know how gifted some of these individual players can be. Like we said, how QQ can be this X factor. We know what Olivia can do. We know what Kenty, STK, and Meryl's can also do when they're really feeling it. But it's just the way they work in tandem. Like it sounds very basic. Like you expect, like, oh, it's Counter-Strike. Of course, they're supposed to work together as a team. But that is something which has been a major complaint for Echo when it comes to watching some of the T sides from a lot of these teams. And I feel like Beyond, they do a very good job trying to like just have this Zerg rush sort of mentality when it comes to the T side. They just work together. The trades are always in point. They keep it simple. They're able to they have the roles figured out as well. There's no panic. Rarely do I see panic in the way they approach some of these rounds. And always there's going to be someone marking the flank. There's going to be someone making sure that there's no cheeky push coming in from maybe the CTs. It's really lovely to watch. And I just feel like it's such a tragedy that they're not able to just crack that top 3, top 4 barrier, against the likes of a Tiger, a Tyloo, a Vici, or an Invictus for that matter. But I think they're right beneath them, like a top 5 team right now in Asia.
Whoa, that's unfortunate. Tamir does get taken down. Beyond just taking the time, not making any mistakes. There's a couple of teams in this tournament that we would see kind of just run Ranstam and consider that round done and lose a couple of players needlessly. So good to see it Beyond playing percentage Counter-Strike. And D13, here comes their buy. AWP into the hands of Annihilation. This is what we've been waiting to see. No AWP for Olivia. I don't really know if we're going to see it much from Beyond here on the T side. We know Olivia's very solid on it, but he's also a very proficient rifler, so not exactly needed to get into his hands. Annihilation looking for that peek down towards mid. He's been very confident in taking these opening fights towards this position, but not this time. And well, STK, he's going to go down, score with a double kill. He lines up STK and QQ. This is such a start to the round. Finally, he will go down. Mayrolls is able to trade back in 2v4. This is definitely looking good for D13.
It is indeed. Mr. Cap replies back. Olivia turns around, but finds 2 CTs waiting for him. Nice hold from D13. They're just losing score. And that too after he did pick up a double kill there. And yeah, this is what we've been waiting for, the buy rounds. Just the sheer individual brilliance. And I know we talk a lot about Annihilation, because let's be real, Dinko, there's nothing more satisfying to watch in almost the entirety of esports than a very flashy star opera just pop off, right? There's something beautiful about it. Like,
yeah.
Why is it, Kenny S, JW, Device, Guardian, Simple, all these players, why are they so famed and legendary? I'm not taking anything away from the riflers, but there's something beautiful watching an opera, and Annihilation is one of those. He's not at the level of the names I just mentioned there, but he is being very impressive and very fun to watch. But we can't forget that Score is actually the MVP of this team. He has been consistently, he's not the flashes of players, but he's going to keep giving you this multi-kill rounds, basically net you safe rounds. And I think he has just been phenomenal so far for this team.
He's been absolutely brilliant. He's the second highest rated player in this tournament, 1.3 at rating across 7 maps. Like, that's so impressive. Tamir burns away QQ. And also, just to highlight how difficult it is there to take that top spot, it's Kaze currently in top. So, he's the best player in Asia at the moment.
Best opera as well.
In Asia.
Best opera as well, by default.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, man. I was wanting to see a world where we'd probably see Kazi and Benta together. That would have been good.
Oh,
But
good
you know
team.
what? That would have been a good team. But at least Benta's moved on to much greener pastures over at Genji, where he's doing a pretty good job. But right now, D13 are doing a pretty decent job here in the buy rounds. They've taken the initial kill. QQ's been taken down, but it's B bomb site. They're trying to it's a bit of a ruse here from Beyond. They have a couple of players, KNTZ and Meryl, to have a smoke and a flash remaining, and they're going to try and sell something, draw the rotation, which has taken place. There are 3 players waiting at B right now, but if they can get a couple of openings, the bomb actually might head on back here. But there's no time. There's no time remaining, Dinko. This has gone all wrong. 1 player remains, and it's all on Olivia to make something happen. Goes for the spray, but it's a brilliant shutdown from D13. Don't lose a single player. That was a high-risk play from Beyond, and nothing goes their way.
Well, that's a good early sign from D13 that these rounds be looking good for them at the start. You've seen Tamir getting that kill with a Molotov. Rip being able to follow up. We know the defense of each bomb site has actually been very strong so far at the start of this game, so there's no weakness just yet from D13 being shown. And that's actually been a bit of an issue for a lot of teams in this tournament so far, is that they can look good on one bomb site and a little flat on the other. And I think B has certainly been the more questionable site for a lot of teams so far. You know, you've been seeing a few questionable setups in terms of how they take banana control, how they re-aggress in banana if they lose it early on. So good stuff from D13. And it's nice to see coming in from a young roster where you would expect more mistakes to come through, but Score holding up towards top middle. He's going to be overrun. A good flashbang from Olivia allows QQ to take that kill on Annihilation. Well, luckily he's not alone. Tamir's kind of annoyed that they haven't rounded the corner chasing after that AWP. Instead, Beyond used the discipline. And they're going to turn back to Banana, where Rit is currently waiting all the way down and looking to line them up. He's overrun. Just too many players coming into his position. And STK trades efficiently.
Smoke going to be blooming. Tamir is waiting for the flash from his teammate. Oh, yeah. Oh, what? Oh, no. If there was a flash there, I feel like Tamir could have got another kill, but at least Annihilation getting the kill through the smoke makes it a little bit more viable, this retake. It's not going to be easy, though. Annihilation with the AWP. He's not going to switch up. He's not going to swap out for a rifle. He's going to be scoped in, walking on up QQ. Going to be the first point of contact. Annihilation finds him before QQ is able to find anything. Now, KNTZ's position has been spotted. Annihilation, he gets the tag. He does get the tag, but unfortunately, it's to a pretty big chunk of cement, and unfortunately doesn't get the kill. And with that, Beyond the strike back, fortunately for D13, the couple of rounds they've won were pretty convincing, so a buy is going to be coming in again.
He's so quick. He really is so quick on the trigger. Annihilation just hitting so many shots here. A little bit unfortunate if that flashbang doesn't come in, because definitely see a world in which he does much more from that spot. Annihilation back in the middle, he's been confident, and well, this time getting tagged up down to 15 HP. Luckily he gets away with his life. That's becoming a little still.
No!
Okay, Olivia, they line up. 1 bullet, 2 kills, and the B-bomb site's gone. That's the round 1. Immediately, 1 shot fired from Olivia's AWP, and we've already got the round done. Oh, that's unfortunate.
1 bullet, 1 round. You don't see that often. Just the sheer timing. They were setting up for their utility, the crouch down. And Olivia, the moment he gets the kill, he's like, he knows. He's like, all right, I got 2. Even if there's 1 player over there, it's fine. We can just steamroll him, just Zerg rush him. But Beyond, they get to 5 rounds here. And of course, a save going to be called. At least the AWP will be saved for Annihilation. That's why you want to ensure that, like, that particular angle, right, when it comes to the logs, you want to make sure that's not easily taken by the T's early on. You can set up for the smokes and everything, but you need to use up a little bit of utility, or maybe, you know, rattle up a few bullets. Make it uncomfortable for the T's to set up to go for a shot like that. And maybe they've done it earlier in the past, but that just, everything just not aligning at all for them. And for of course, for Olivia, the stars align, and even the bodies do.
And now Beyond, well, That's a round they didn't even really have to fight for, really. I mean, they just send Olivia up towards top logs. Job done. Good for the money. Not so good for D13s. They do immediately save those 3 players over, but you can see the effect that it's had upon them. Rit with 1.4k, 0.7k for Tamir, but Annihilation, he knows there's a lot of pressure on his shoulders. They're all setting him up to do the damage. He's taking down the first player in the form of Olivia. Gets the revenge for the team. But now, into the 5 versus 4. Man advantage favoring D13, but the round still favored heavily in favor of Beyond right now. Look at the economy they got. They got all the rifles, UMP utility still available. There's double ult now picked up. That changes things a little bit.
It was a pretty big retrieval with the AWP. Of course, Tamir has got no Kevlar. It's gonna be the glass cannon here. This A bomb site could be a problem, but this is perfect. This is actually perfect for D13. You have the 2 save rifles over towards B. Sorry, over towards A. You have the CZ up close towards the balcony area, but instead they're gonna be heading back towards the B bomb site. This is where I want Annihilation to fall by. You got 38 seconds, but you have Incendiary. Use it right now. Use it right now. There we go. Tosses it in. That's perfectly done. 2 ops though. I'm not too convinced about this, and it's gonna burn away a few seconds, but Beyond do have the time to work with. Instead being used up, but the second Molotov coming out from Tamir, that was picked up, I believe, from Olivia, and they have to march on through now. 17 seconds remaining. Tamir going for the boost. Annihilation scoped in. I don't know if you've heard of scope. He spots a player out, catches QQ. 3v5 right now. The wallbang comes in. Look at the damage being dealt on SDK. They're not able to get the bomb down, and KNDZ finally gets it down, but he's trapped. Megan Merrill's left alone. The ops, my god, a 4K for Annihilation. Did he even take a second to just stop and breathe? Because all I could hear was an op just booming non-stop throughout the entire round.
This is one of the best performances from immediately on the onset from Annihilation. This is unbelievable. He's hitting everything. He's confident. He's taking these fights. His teammates are setting him up massively. I feel like he's in every situation. This is just a fantastic, disgusting round from Annihilation. Now 5-4. Beyond, no, they have an AWPer to go up against right now, and it's not going to be easy. It's 10-4 right now, heading into round number 10. Unbelievable stuff, and he's going to peek down in towards middle again. Flashbang. Olivia this time waiting for him. So Annihilation, this is where we get to see his true caliber, whether or not he's going to make these mistakes and really go into the hands of Beyond. Rit has just taken a player down through the smoke. QQ, who is finding a little bit of success towards B early on, just pushing through Banana as the front man, is down early on, so you don't really like to see that if you're Beyond.
Well, it's kind of interesting, like, how, well, it's still early in the game, but the dual op setup, it's kind of reminiscent of the way certain teams used to play the City Side Inferno a few years ago, right? It's very hard to describe. It's very different from the meta we see currently or in the past, year and a half, 2 years in international CS. The way Raid Annihilation getting his early picks and Beyond not able to really counter it. But here we go. Hit again going to be coming towards B. This time they have a lot more time to work with with an AWP. Tamir joining the party as well. Raid standing in the flames. That's another kill. He doesn't care if he's on fire. He's a firewalker, Dinko. And it's going to be all on Olivia. 1v3. He's going to get the bomb down. And to win this one, he's got to get 3 more kills.
Well, Olivia now into the 1 versus 3. You'll walk back over towards Ruins and a bit of an angle to hold. But the issue is 2 players around the corner, one of them being Annihilation. Missed shot. That's even more of a problem now as they start to run in towards his position. It's a fast flick to the right side. A quick shot again, landing on Mr. Cap. Now the 1 versus 1. AWPer against AWPer. Annihilation somehow hitting the shot, but it's not death. And Olivia, he's going to pull it off. A huge clutch as he delivers 6 rounds for Beyond Esports.
That is insane! He misses the shot, Dinko, but boy, oh boy, does it make up for it. Boy, oh boy. There we go. This is why we talk about Olivia. Now, we've been talking for singing praises of Annihilation and score and rate, but when he shows up, Olivia, he makes it look so brilliant.
Well, we did talk about the fact we want to see this alt battle come through, and my god, it is delivering so far. Olivia just destroying them. Annihilation actually hits the fast flick up towards the coffins. He does damage, but not enough for the kill. And this time, opens things up with a kill onto Mayrolls. Man advantage in play for D13. And we've already seen that Annihilation can deliver in these kind of rounds, where he's got the pressure on his shoulders to be the player that has to set them up for success. And he's got that opening kill.
The wallbang Annihilation got onto Olivia there. From my POV, from our POV rather, he wasn't even looking towards Olivia. The barrel, it felt like it was pointing into the side. How fast is this kid? Oh.
I don't know why he was looking the other way anyway. I was kind of questioning that.
Style points, Dinko, style points.
Yeah, that's it. That's for sure. Well, ATZ, Molotov coming in towards his position. So he's forced away. Tamir, he's going to hear the footsteps around the corner. He's going to get the timing. Oh, God, it doesn't even matter. Score's just got a double kill. 3 overall in the round for him. And that's QQ. A 1 versus 4 in total. And Tamir will get his reward for the push. How many times are we going to see that blow? That's 2 already added up to the tally.
Yep. Imagine the freedom you have, like, with how you can vary your setup in the CT side, especially in a map like Inferno. When you have someone like Annihilation towards B, and then you have Score over at A. And, again, taking nothing away from Tamir or Mr. Cap or Raid. All of them are solid. Raid especially, one of the other youngsters, young stars, I'd rather say, in his lineup. It just... So clean, my word, Olivia. How does he even land that flick? 17 HP. It is, of course, the forced buy here from Beyond. It's not just a little bit of an upgrade. It's a full investment. So they want to do a bit of damage. Annihilation spots a foot, but he will not land the shot. And Beyond just pretty much posturing towards his A-bomb side, and they're ready to just jump on out. Flashbang in hand. 2 flashes, 1 on QQ and 1 on SDK. And they're going to be popping it right about now.
Well, Mr. Cap down in the pit. Always going to be overrun. Mayrolls with the P250 gets rid of him. Now 4 versus 4, Score looking for the spray. QQ gets rid of him on the Tech 9. Not like this, surely. Back to back, low by wins, but Annihilation, he just hides inside the site. He's a nuisance as he stops the bomb from being planted, but it's all onto Rit. A 1 versus 3 retake of this A-bomb site, and he is shut down. Beyond Esports, they can show that they'll come back right into things with their low buy with a couple of pistols. And well, we have a scrappy game in our hands here.
Yeah, that was a very, very iffy hole towards an A-bomb site. Like, just the one flash, and the player in pit was completely blinded, gets overrun with the P250. No one making sure that he's, you know, like he's protected, is covered from the site. Like, the T's had to cross on over. There was no smoke either for pit, and somehow they managed to win it. That is absolutely abysmal, I might say. And despite the rounds being exciting, Dinko, yeah, we've seen some very massive hero moments from both the sides, but let's be real, Beyond have looked the better team so far on their map pick.
So far, in terms of the gun rounds, Beyond have looked better. I think the majority of the rounds that D13 have been able to pick up are off the back of individuals, right? And they've shown it's inconsistent. They haven't been able to win consecutive rounds over and over again and string them together. So this is looking like Beyond. It feels like at a certain point they might just grab control of this first half. So onto D13 to make sure that they continue to make it uncomfortable for them. Well, Annihilation, it's a little slow coming out of the cubby. We're going to check it anyway, but 2 kills coming in immediately here for Beyond. They have the A-bomb site. The stack really paying off for 3 players there. I hate it. I hate it when teams go for just default setups on USPs. You're never going to win anything.
I agree. I think we've mentioned this, like, brought this up like 4 or 5 times already.
I know.
And still they do it.
We'll just link every D13 player this VOD at this exact time.
But then they'd probably reply back, yeah, but, you know, they come, they do double tap, 2 double tap, 2 double tap, 2 double tap, 2 double tap. Easy, ace.
Yeah, probably. I'll just reply with a VOD link where it's worked like 10 times. Well, SDK. He's down right now, it's just Tamir. And he's gone as well. Another round picked up for Beyond. They've won the half already by a minimum of 1. Of course, in this current situation, you kind of be expecting him to win a little more than that, but nonetheless, it's D13 that come into it with a purchase. I believe they've got that double op set up out immediately, and they're going to have a FAMAS in the hands of Rit and an MP9 for Tamir. I mean, it's not the best buy coming in from D13, that's for sure, but it is a rather decent one.
Well, looking for the initial picks. They've been really good at getting the picks with AWP towards Banana and towards mid, but Beyond seem to have wisened up to that fact. I couldn't be facing towards Banana. Use a little bit of utility, and they're making pretty quick pace towards A. This could actually catch the CDs off guard before the rotation even really takes place. Tamir all the way towards Speedway. He's still a distance away. Slowly made his way towards Arch now. This tosses the flash, and now Annihilation catches Olivia. That was a little sloppy there. That was very sloppy from the T side, and then Tamir comes jumping around like a madman, AK-47 in hand, but not able to rattle off a bullet in time. So after the initial skirmish, Beyond do get one back, but it's still 2v4. Definitely, firmly favoring the Mongolian side for now.
Scores is patiently waiting for this play. NTC goes around the corner without any utility, obviously wanting to sneak up on this B-bomb site. And while Score is completely ready to take him away. And that's a nice shot from the AWP on the back lines. Mayro's trying to move forward with the AWP, and he is shut down as well. Score getting rid of him. That's going to be a 6th round picked up for D13. And now we go into the last round of the half. This has been a close affair, back and forth, scrappy Counter-Strike. But now this half, well, it has already been won by Beyond. But if 7 rounds are posted, that's as close as you can get it from D13.
Yep, Tamir with the hero play. I was talking about how he's pretty far away, but he has the MP9 and decides that the best way to try and bring that one back for his side is try and be as disruptive as possible. That's exactly what he does. So, mentioned Dinko. Beyond at least have the 1-round lead. Can they make it 2 is a question. They of course have the money for the buy. But for D13 to have everything to work with here. They have the double ops, they have the rifles and every one of the players. And they're playing this banana hole pretty aggressively. This is where it gets a little worrisome, especially Tamir. Great flashbang, but that is brilliant. QQ I think was playing the anti-flash, but Score replies back immediately. Fast flick on the Merrills. The second one doesn't connect, but at least has kept them at bay for now. And he's holding it all on his own. No rotation taking place yet from the CTs. They're still having 3 players playing towards A. Score, this position is good. He can find one and get back to safety. But he's going to get run down. They're going to come hunting after him. Molotov raining in. He doesn't have many places to go. He sees the flames right in front of him, smokes it off. They know exactly where he is. And now he's going to get hunted down, Dinko.
Well, he's under pressure here. Score, he's going to go for the wild no-scope, but he's taken down through the smoke. And now 4 versus 3. An advantage in play for Beyond as they move forward. Rit looking for the spray, but STK chimes through. And last round of the half, E13 having to attempt this retake, no matter how impossible it may seem. It looks like a 9th round almost confirmed here for Beyond. ATZ's positioning. Sitting by. He's going to spray, shuts down Mr. Cap, and now it's just Annihilation, cleaned up by QQ. 9-6 at the half, Beyond lead the way by 3. Pretty entertaining half of Counter-Strike, though.
Yeah, this is actually fun. We did have a player drop out of the server. I do believe that was Score. So he should... Oh, there we go. His joint's back as well. Pretty even ping as well. I do believe they're playing in the... you know, one team's based in Mongolia, others in Thailand, so they are playing in the Hong Kong servers, which is the fairest server for both the sides. But yeah, Beyond going to be pretty happy with the way this one played out. I had my doubts as to why they went for the Mirage pick. Oh, sorry, they didn't go for the Mirage pick rather, but they're showing. You know, 9 rounds on the T side is something you really can't scoff at, Dinko. But one thing we've noticed from most of these teams is that apart from maybe Tyloo and VG, the CD sides, it kind of tends to just combust internally at times, and that's always a worrying factor, especially for Beyond.
Yeah, when you take a look at Inferno, it's generally looked at as a CT-sided map. A little bit more balance now, this version, of course. We do see a lot more T-rounds picked up. Beyond can't afford to just drop the ball completely here. They would love a pistol win. And what STK swinging into the open, Annihilation with a headshot. E250 dropping STK. KNTZ, he's good for a headshot. Olivia replying, and Mr. Cap and Score, they'll fight back. The Glocks making it work. A man advantage in play for D13 as they get that bomb planted on this A site. KNTC is available, and he's also got a kit blast, so take note of this. Alongside the Kevlar and a smoke, Mayroll finding a headshot. Now it's a 2 versus 2. No longer an advantage, siding with D13. The position, okay, is strong for Mr. Cap, but now he's alone. There's a smoke available to smoke off his teammate for the defuse. And Mayrolls, he's going to be sticking it. There's the 10 seconds. KNTC now the last remaining player, and Mr. Cap, he's going to win it. Surely at this point, there's absolutely... Okay, he's got a kit. That's fine. KNTZ had time anyway. He pulls off the round. My God, that's ridiculous.
That smoke. I mean, it's so weird. It's a 1v2. They throw the smoke, and Mr. Cap uses it to kill the diffuser, but then KNTZ uses it to kill the final guy. So was that a bad smoke or a good smoke? I don't know, Dinko. It depends on your perspective.
That was very... I mean, they had the barrel lined up. I thought the smoke was going to hit off the barrel, go to the site. Would have been absolutely perfect, right? You could just diffuse inside the smoke, not really being spotted. You could also have eyes on the pit player. But KNTZ, I mean, it's a smoke of two-faced smoke, really. It allows death to go his way and kill to come his way too. It's a trade-off.
I feel like if it, I don't blame him for the smoke, but if you'd immediately cross into the bomb site using the smoke, I think that would have been a better idea. They tap the bomb, and they wait for him to go for the peak together, right? I feel like that would be a better play. But hey, could've, would've, should've said something which can be a very slippery slope. And at least the result is Beyond, they do win the round. They win their first pistol round, the first one being won by D13 earlier. And with that, Beyond get a double digits. It's going to be the anti-eco here. It is just a light buy from D13. They got the bomb down, but they opt to go with the Deagles, the Tech 9. We do have Mr. Cap with the Kevlar. Apart from that, one flashbang and a bunch of pistols. Okay, Score has some Kevlar as well. But the scary thing is we know how sharp these guys are with the pistol. So the two players towards the B bomb side, it's not going to be that easy. STK and Merrills, they still have quite a bit of work to do.
They really do indeed. Mayroll looks to hold on from the back lines. He's got the new box position lined up. STK peeking out into the open. Brilliant hold so far from Beyond. Absolutely no issues there. A single kill going in favor of D13. And that is exactly what you want to see.
Very, very clean hold there. They had the one flashbang. I like what they did with the flash. They popped towards CD spawn, even blinded Merrills all the way at the back. But STK doing good work up close. MP9 survives in 2 HP, gets a couple of kills. And it's going to be kind of a... Ooh, nice little transfer there. It's going to be a little bit of a bonus round here for the Thai side. They do have the 2 MP9 still in play, a couple of M4s and a FMAS. A lot of utility, though, to work with. And for D13, they went for the Eco. And okay, all right, that is unreasonable from Olivia. And the nade couldn't even find the final kill. No, Score will just hop his way to safety. But KNTZ is there to shut it down. That was such a quick round, Dinko. Score Annihilation left, but Score, he's bleeding out. He's hemorrhaging internally, and it's going to be all an Annihilation. We've been singing praises of this young guy, but this might be a little bit too much, even to ask from him.
Yeah, this just isn't going to happen. Especially being spotted. Annihilation going down now. Just Score, he'll do his best, but... 2 players on the other end of the boiler door. Now 12-6. This is the perfect start coming into the second half. Beyond, win the pistol, albeit very scrappy, but nonetheless win the pistol. Come into the next round, cleanly pick it up. Don't lose a single player. First gun round rolls in, and they destroy in that one as well. The money is so good on the CT side. 12-6. This could have been a close half. Still can be. But it's much more difficult now for D13 now. They've got off to an awful start in their second half.
I just want to point out, in that round, Beyond had 2 SMGs, 2 MP9s, and they had a FAMAS along with the 2 M4s. Right now, they have 4 AKs. That was the fastest Amazon delivery service I've ever witnessed on Inferno, and they're going to punish them for this. Magic cross on over, though, but QQ replies back. He's aware there are a couple of players nearby. Timing is terrible, but STK is going to get found out. The CZ's up close. Score and rate. They upgrade their weapons, but still Mayroll's floating around. It's going to clothesline Score. He knows there's another player nearby, but Right, if he crosses on over, is he going to cross on over? No, he's not. Bombs drop. It's all on Tamir now. They're making this expensive, Dinko. And Tamir, he's got no Kevlar. But if he can isolate these fights, find one kill. If he finds KNTZ, this is very, very winnable for Tamir. But unfortunately, he repositions his crosshair the worst time possible. A much more expensive round for Beyond. But honestly, how many players have they lost the past 3 rounds? They're going to be pretty happy with the way this one's played out as well.
Yeah, well, 13-6. D13 will go into this next round with the AK-47s. All the utility they need. If they lose this round, we're probably looking at the last 2 rounds of Inferno coming up. And that's kind of sad to say, considering how close the first half was and how close this second could have been. But beyond CT side, all the worries we had seem to be answered, and all my worries are gone personally. Well, QQ has taken down the first player. It's Mr. Cap that bites the dust, and now they can just fall back. And this is what I like to see. No re-aggression, no needless kills going in favor of the T side. You don't get the opening, and they just slow it down, but Mayrold's going to be under pressure. Score's just charging through, he's had enough, and they're going to overrun the B-bomb site. Big gap in the CT smoke, but they've already lost a player here. And Beyond played perfectly, but D13 realized, well, we have to fight back. It's fight or flight at this point. They take the fight to the B-bomb site. Has to be the retake. Score aggression. Oh my god, somehow able to take down Mayrolls. QQ able to reply though. And now a 3 versus 3. We'll be looking for this way back into this retake. Utility's gone down towards the coffin, so that smoke does buy a little bit of time for the T side. And Tamir gets aggressive, but it's not going to work out for him. KNTC quick on the headshot. And now the Molotov forces right into the open. Annihilation elevated, looking for the lineup of 2 players, and that's exactly what he's going to go and get. 2 kills come his way, and Rit with a double as well. I love the way D13 just upped the gear, realize our backs are against the rope, we just need to run over the top of it.
I love that. I really do. I agree with you. They knew where the CTs were. They were playing up close towards the top of Banana. Immediately, they smoke up their own Molotov, catches a CT towards CT spawn completely off guard with a smoke in hand. He was in fact very lucky to stay alive there. And obviously the player in the side as well, completely overrun, not knowing which target to really isolate. And then he got a little close here. A little bit of unneeded venturism from Tamir getting punished. But they're able to close it out, the 2 youngsters of Raid and Annihilation. Again, the opening kill going the way of the T's. Of course, the AWP will be picked up from Olivia. SDK, quick little swap up there. Merrills. I like this. I like this from D13. It kind of for a moment felt like that almost given up on this map, but then suddenly waking up and showing they still have some signs of life.
Opening kill is theirs. Mayrolls has an opportunity, but it's QQ that's actually going to get the kill back for Beyond. And that's all for that mid-aggression. Down into Banana, he had no idea about his position. And instead of committing, he actually just falls away. So great stuff from Beyond. They still managed to pull the kill back, but they've lost this B-bomb site. Now the retake once more. Oh, Score!
What?
How? How does STK not take that kill? Score is so lucky as he turns around. A little bit of damage being dished out, but he just turns around and kills STK somehow. Right with a headshot. There has to be the safe call now, surely from Beyond. That could have been, that should have been that retake. I mean, at least the first steps to it, because Score was completely unguarded. He was unaware of that Ruins peak. Ah, that's just unfortunate. That's one where you just kind of kick yourself and throw your mouse across the room and smash your monitor.
Good reaction from Score though, just like instant headshot. Yeah. He just flicks around. And it was also miscommunication, like massive miscoms from D13. Why was Score left alone in that position? No one covering him. Or at least information that conveyed to him that, hey, there are a couple of CDs towards coffins are going to peek any moment right now. That's a little bit of lapse in communication, but lapse in the aim as well coming out from... Yeah, it wasn't like an instant. It's like he had enough time to just like readjust his aim and get the kill. But yeah. Good little mini resurgence from D13. Moment there, if it was 13-6, we look like Beyond just going to run away with this and take this to a very, finish off this map and take us to map number 2, which is going to be Vertigo, but not quite there yet. For Beyond, they have the AK and the AWP still saved. Mayrolls dropping the op over to his teammate. Olivia purchasing himself a little bit of Kevlar and S2K and KNTZ around $2,000 mark. I feel like they're of course going to be going for the buy into the next round, but it will still be a rough buy. And if I'm beyond, I go for if you this is assuming they lose this round or they don't do much damage here. But if they lose this round, I go for the double eco. I just go for a few more upgraded pistols in the next round. You have a 5-round lead. There's no need to like play very safe here. But Olivia, cheeky little play there alongside his teammate, and it's Tamir, the in-game leader, taken out very very early into the round. And with that, I wouldn't be surprised to see Olivia just rotate all the way back towards the B bomb site. But no, he's going to be holding on towards A. Just him and his captain. Well, for the other 3 players, the AK-47 and the CZ and the USP stacked up towards his B bomb site. I wish they just went for a full stack, Dinka. I think that would be more... That would be increasing the chances a little bit more.
Well, we'll see if Bjorn can turn this into a round win. They have got the advantage, but Olivia, he's going to be under pressure, and while he's missing shots, he will go back and somehow still alive. The Molotov finally forces him out of position. He's done so much work. Delivers a real chance, and now KNTZ's position. He needs to go huge for the P250. They're not going to check it, but he's given away his spot. Luckily, the rest of the cavalry arrive, and it's right through the smokes that they charge. It's like the scene from Lord of the Rings at the end, when they all come off the ship. And well, now Annihilation, a 1 versus 3, can be trying his best, but he's under so much pressure. 1 kill towards Graveyard, now 2 remain in the site. KNTZ recovers the AWP off Olivia's cold, dead corpse, and delivers a 14th round for Beyond.
How do you lose that? How do you lose that? Why don't you check? It's so simple, Dinko. You check motor box, you get the kill, you plan safe, you play the post plan. How? And as well, the timing on the CD just pushed into the smoke. Like you said, it was like the is it a Ghost Army? I forget.
Yeah, the Ghost Army.
Yeah.
Return of the King.
That's a really OP army, by the way. Nice movement from Tamir, but Olivia's like, yeah, no, I'm just gonna pluck you from the air.
Yeah, but you can only use it once.
Technically, Aragon he could have said, nah, you guys gotta be my personal army, but, you know, Aragon being a nice guy and all that, he's like, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's true, that's true. Well, KNTZ looking for the lineup, gets 1. Overrun though, and Ritz somehow gets a double, so a chance here for D13 again. But QQ's position, they have no idea, and he can just slither on in, but that flashbang, that's gonna hold him back. And now they might just be aware with that flash coming in, but Mayroll's coming from the other side. The Molotov going down, QQ, it's mid-noise, standing in the fire, needs to get out, and he's gonna burn. Goes down, but Mayroll slithers in. Now Score up inside the middle, coming around long. They might all be expecting him to be so aggressive, but they turn. STK still gonna fall. Annihilation gets the job done. And it's a 9th round for D13.
I think Score spotted QQ crossing over from mid to short, which is why they were going for the default plan, and immediately they ran inside towards the bomb set. So I think that could be what happened there. But yeah, good way for D13 to bounce back into this one. It was a very desperate buy. They lost that one. The money would have been pretty much done for it. And the money's still looking pretty grim. Score's got a little bit of cash. But fortunately for them, Beyond's money is way worse than theirs. P250, CZ, the only investment alongside the Kevlar in the hands of Olivia coming in for Beyond. But hate to sound like a naysayer, Dinka, but it just seems like D13 are just delaying the inevitable at this point.
Feels like a lot of teams have been doing that over the past couple of days. So we get to certain points like 15-3, and then suddenly it's 15-12, and then they just win. I mean, every team, obviously, a competitor has to keep going until you can't no more. So I respect it. And maybe, who knows, what D13 may be able to do here in Inferno. They might surprise us all, Blair. Highly unlikely, but yet still possible.
Yeah, I would never really count them out, but this flank is massive. This flank from Tamir, he times it right. They try to distract towards Banana, and Tamir is just like, all right, it's no, let's CD. Let's try A then. Slowly creeping up, hasn't spotted anyone for now. There should be a call for the rotate back towards A. He hasn't seen anyone yet. The one corner he hasn't checked, though, that is where KNTZ is. Now, if he had a rifle, might have fancied his chances, but... Oh, no. What? Oh, okay. He finds one. He just finds one, Dinko. Got a little scary there for a moment.
Well, 4v4. Annihilation. Still alive. That's all that matters. Score. A little risky. You don't really want to give away an AK. And go into the lines then, though. Takes one. And there he is. I'm not a big fan of that. Now they have an AK, but Rit's going to try and get rid of it. And I don't think he'll be able to do so. Look at his money. This isn't it's not in a good spot at all. Score does, of course, have extra cash, so you can see the reasoning why he thinks it's okay to go for that push. But then again, you're just giving free cash to the CT side and an AK-47. So I'm not the biggest fan of that play.
Yeah, and this is a round where I suggested Beyond just go for upgraded pistols and not really go for a full investment. And looks like they're going to be listening to reason, Dinko. I'm shocked. At the same time, I'm happy about this. But the thing is, this upgrade, this like slight little upgrade they have going for them would have been, would have lacked the bite if not for the AK-47 safe, like you mentioned. And that's an extra little bit of arsenal handed over to Beyond for no reason, like I said. It just wasn't worth it. Of course, the T's don't know what we do when it comes to the buy, but they should have an inkling. They should know that the money isn't really great right now for Beyond. I mean, that's one of the fundamentals as a team, as an in-game leader, or maybe even as a coach. You got to keep track of your opponent's money. I know it can get a little crazy in this current day of modern Counter-Strike, but it is still a requirement. QQ, is he going to check the close? Right, he's going to come pre-fire. He's made a footstep, though, and he goes to the pre-fire, but Mr. Cap able to recover in time. And information conveyed that he's taken a bit of damage. So you can see the hunt already on as SDK waiting at the edge of the smoke, looking to pounce as KNTZ finds Mr. Cap. He won't survive. And a push comes in from Mayroll. So he finds a kill, actually. And SDK sitting on the coffin, I think, is going to get taken down, leaving it all on KNTZ and Olivia. They have the AKs, Dinko, and they're going to go for the spray, but Olivia, well, kind of whiffs that one. Of course, the aim punch being quite a problem, and D13, once again, they survive the scare. KNTZ might be looking for some exits, but it is going to be round of 11 for D13.
(14-11). I'm glad that D13 have been able to come back into this half, because at the start of the second, we were really looking at Beyond, ramping the scoreline up, looking much better. In the second half, more convincing, more KNTZ just lining them up towards the end. Would it be his 30th kill if he was able to take down Tamir? It doesn't go his way. 14-11. Money's available here to Beyond, and this is where they'll get that buy-in. Now they'll be looking for 15. Map point.
This is still doable for D13. I know I said it's a little unfortunate. It's SDK. Yeah, I did mention how it's it feels like it's delaying the inevitable, but 14-11, this is very doable. You can keep whittling away the economy for the CT side, forcing them to go for, you know, alternate eco rounds or like light buy rounds. You play it safe. Played smart, all of a sudden you could be the team on 15 before even Beyond get to it, but that's all ifs and buts, Denko. We still have quite a ways to go. Swift Rise, KNTZ, 23%, 23.5% accuracy. Of course, a lot of spamming involved. I wonder what... I feel like Annihilation would have the worst accuracy for an Opera, because he literally goes for every shot possible.
And he hits most of them as well, which is the impressive part.
That is true.
And I go for every shot, Blair, and I hit about 3% of them.
I feel you, but which is why I have my, you know, I have my screen capture ready and running to just capture that one moment of brilliance, and I delete the rest 90% of the recorded footage. Mayrolls, QQ actually getting the kill. SDK gets taken down. They don't know where Mayrolls' position is. They won't be expecting him here. Oh no, Mayrolls gonna strike. 1, 2. Oh almost gets the third, but the nade's there. Tamir is gonna fall. It's all on score, but I take his name, and Olivia immediately finds a kill. 15-11 map point, 4 map points for Beyond. That was a little rough there. The moment they got STK, because he was standing in front of the triple boxes, they probably thought, all right, you know, he's probably the only guy there, and that was a big assumption. And we all know what assumption can do, Dinko. It can make an ass of you and me. I hated that phrase, but this time around it works out. What? Did Olivia even see him there?
It's just stupid. Well, 15-11. Last round most likely coming up, but who am I to say the word likely in these games? 3 Mac 10s. 1 Khalil. And a rush through the apartments. KTZ looking for the spray down. He'll get his 30th kill. And Olivia, it's time to shine. Well, he strikes on the 2 players. And now Annihilation, the last remaining player. This is over. Finally, a team that are actually able to close it once they hit 15. Or maybe I spoke too soon. Annihilation, we'll see what he can do here as he comes out of the balcony. His teammates' corpses decorate the balcony itself, and Annihilation will find 1, goes back in for a little bit more, but it's 16-11 as Beyond Esports will take map number 1. Up next will be Vertigo. I think that's with D13. We've got to see something out of them, but overall, I mean,